Hello! So I've been seeing a lot of hate lately around the Crusader class, people saying that it's the slowest class, it's not fun to play, it's not efficient, so on and so forth. And so it made me really sad because I really like the Crusader class. I like the way it looks, the way it feels, and uh, the saddest part is that for a long time I kind of felt that that was true, that it felt really slow to play. So I set out to create a build that I hadn't seen before, uh, that wasn't one of the standard ones that I tend to run across. And well, let's get started. So I am running Judgment with Resolved, Iron Skin with Reflective Skin, Condemn with Unleashed, Bombardment with Impactful Bombardment, Punish with Rebirth, Blessed Hammer with Limitless, and for passives I have Holy Cause, Blunt, Heavenly Strength, and Iron Maiden. Now I don't know how gear dependent this build is. As you can see, I don't have the best stats. I only have 350,000 damage, I have 11 million toughness, and about 6,000 healing. I do have a couple items, however, that really help out with what I'm going for here. So Condemn obviously does a lot of damage, and so I have this sword, Blade of Prophecy. It has the effect, all condemned enemies also trigger Condemn's explosion. Obviously, doesn't matter what what build you have, as long as you have Condemn in this blade, Condemn's going to be a whole lot stronger. So that kind of speaks for itself. And then I have Reaper's Wraps, and I think that this is just a good item overall for Crusaders. I think Wrath is probably the hardest resource to manage of any class. Feel free to argue that one with me. But 26% is what I rolled. I think it goes up to 30% on pickup of a health globe is awesome. I really feel like I don't have to use my Wrath generator that much at all, and when I do, it's usually because I'm low on health too, and so I also have Rebirth, and it's kind of when I'm running low on resources, I just hammer away with Punish and Rebirth, and I get my resources back. So it's kind of that simple, and of course it takes time, but that's kind of what you get for almost dying, right? So a lot of people have been saying that Torment 1 feels slow and that it's that they die a lot and that it's hard on Crusader, but on other classes it's easy and totally farmable. So that's why I decided to do my little video here. Now the speed of this you can determine for yourself. I'm kind of used to playing Crusader, so I may have lost touch with how fast other classes clear. But it's certainly a whole lot of fun. Ooh, yellow. Certainly a whole lot of fun to play. And when we get to an elite pack, I think you'll be really impressed with how quickly it cleans up elites. It's usually they're one of two things. One is it bursts the elite down and it dies fairly quickly, or rather than fairly quickly, it dies almost instantly. Or it doesn't quite burst it down, or it's not the right type to activate the thorns and it doesn't really burst it down and it takes a while, and you kind of get stuck with that typical Crusader, hard time with the single target mobs, and then it happens every once in a while. Bombardment really helps with this, and here we have an elite mob. As you can see, just blows them right up. Oh, frozen. Grab the health orbs. Huh, that was close.
A hard fight. Time to loot.
Not too much trouble there. Did get frozen, but you can see the Blade of Prophecy popping all those extra condemns off. Really helps with the clearing of white mobs. But Blessed Hammer does a pretty good job too. And obviously not having Blade of Prophecy isn't going to totally reduce that damage down to 0. Condemn is still going to be a great ability. It's run on most Crusaders at this point, is my understanding. And this elite going down pretty fast as well. I'm kind of at that point where I've run out of burst, and so it's hard to get him down the rest of the way. I think a lot of Crusaders experience this. But all things considered, it's not too shabby. I love seeing those 20+ million crits. So much fun to play. So that's about what this looks like. Feel free to try it out. Please give me lots of feedback, abilities you think would work well. If you found a legendary that you think would synergize really well with this that I could look into, I'd appreciate that too. any passives you'd change. Maybe you think I need more healing. If you think my own Crusader has something that I need to work on, please tell me. Tell me what your experiences are with this. And yeah, thanks for watching the video.